for a very special Movie Thing podcast with not Nikki G, but Nick.
Hello.
Yeah, that's not confusing at all to new people. It's not Nikki G, it's just Nick. What? Yes.
I am his evil doppelganger.
Actually, you are probably more evil than Nick. Or Nikki G. God, yeah, it's even confusing me now a little bit. So, Nick, welcome. Yeah, this is the Movie Thing podcast studios. This is more roomy than Bloody Screen. There's like only 2 chairs, of course.
But they're way on the other sides of the table.
Yeah, I like having a big table. Don't touch the figs, those are just for show.
How about these things?
I do, well, yeah, those are my special reserve, just, I don't know why I left those out there.
What about this round rubber circle thingy?
Ew.
Is it bubblegum?
It's a water balloon!
Yay!
Alright. Hi, of course, I'm Brandon. Hello. Nick, how are you doing? How's life been in the... Merp. Yeah, that's kind of how all the Bloody Screen crew always says, just merp. Just, nope, no more. Yeah, you and me are having the fun of the Thanksgiving week hell.
Yay. You should say Black Friday, but Black Friday exists no more.
Oh, God, I wish so much.
Well,
but
I'm just, who shops on Friday anymore?
Actually, yeah, Black Friday is kind of, it should be actually called Black Thursday.
It should, because now Americans are just like, hi family, I know you came 200 miles to have Thanksgiving with me, but I'm gonna go stand in line for 7 hours to get the new Xbox.
I know, honestly, it's just like, hi family, there's a deal at Walmart, I'm gonna go there. I know you worked really hard on your turkey dinner.
That's cute and all, but the sales start in like 3 days, so
yeah, I gotta stand in line. The sale's starting at 6 p.m., so I better get there at 6 a.m., we're just to hang out for a while. Fuck, honestly, people, if you're shopping Black Friday, shame on you. It's all your fault. Because you know how often I get people walk up to me saying, oh, God, you have to work Thanksgiving? Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's terrible.
No. If you're shopping on Black Friday, midnight and later, fine, whatever. Do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're shopping on Black Friday at 6 p.m., you go to hell.
Yeah,
you greedy bastard.
If you're making me miss Thanksgiving because you wanted a deal on a TV, that's very selfish of you. That's horrible of you. Because I want to spend time with family. I don't give a shit about $40 off a fucking shitty TV. Oh, God. And, I've been looking at the Black Friday sales on, Walmart.com and GameStop trying to see if I could get a Vita for real cheap. No. They're like...
You know what is on sale? Hot Wheels.
Oh, yeah, 60 cents.
Yes,
if you want a Hot Wheel.
Hot Wheels at McDonald's. Or at
McDonald's. Yeah, why doesn't McDonald's ever do Black Friday? That'd be interesting. We got 30-cent cheeseburgers.
I know they keep their diners open all night for Black Friday.
Do they? Oh, for the most part, they should be. They're open almost all night as is.
The diner.
Oh, the diner inside. Yeah, for all the fucking people. Actually, hell, Subway's gonna be open all night.
Well, Subway's always open until like 3 on weekends anyway.
3 a.m.?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You'd know this if you actually work weekends.
I'd know this if I worked till 3 a.m.
There's a huge sign that says we're open till 3 a.m.
I did not know this. See, folks, you learn stuff every day. So, anyways, yes, it's Hell Week if you work in any supermarket or electronics store like Best Buy.
Yes, a store. Let's just.
Yeah, well, I can't say grocery store because, grocery stores. Good luck, guys.
Our $5 movie bin's still here.
Yeah, it's always been here. You might find a Chuck Norris movie in there, But yeah, it's fun. But anyways, I guess we might as well move on to the part of the show that everyone loves. What did you watch this week, Nick?
Sadly, I watched a bunch of Superman animated movies.
That's how many? Like, what counts in your?
Well, okay, I watched Superman Doomsday and Justice League Crisis on 2 Earths.
Okay, so you watched 2 Superman movies. That's a couple.
Yeah, mostly Superman Doomsday. Superman Doomsday is awesome.
Yeah, I've seen Crisis on 2 Earths, but I've never seen the Superman Doomsday. I dig the Warner Brothers cartoon movies because they're just so freaking awesome. They don't dick around with all this, bullshit. They're like straight to the plot. This is exactly what happens. And then they just move on. Mm-hmm. So they're not very long. They're like 20 minutes. So, there was like one that were... okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. They're like an hour. Whatever. But there was that one that was like the one with Shazam. That was like 20 minutes.
Yeah, true. But that had those other stupid ones in there.
Well, the one with Green Arrow, that was fucking pathetic.
And the Phantom Detective or whatever.
Oh god, isn't he like the Spectre or some shit? Or...
I don't know. It was stupid.
And then they had Jonah Hex,
which I'm not really a big fan of.
I never liked Jonah Hex. He was like a wannabe cowboy. That's all he ever is. But anyways, what else you watch besides those? Just give me like 2 other things.
Spring Breakers.
Spring Breakers. All right. Talk to the folks on your thoughts on Spring Breakers.
It was a horrible movie that really overused slow motion montages with voiceover monologues. Because that happened literally every 5 minutes. And it jumped around so much I had no idea what order it was going.
Who's the main character of it?
There's Vanessa Hudgens, the girl from Pretty Little Liars, some other pink-haired bitch, and Selena Gomez. But Selena Gomez is like the goody two-shoes of the group.
She never gets naked, does she?
No.
Damn it.
She drinks and she smokes, but you know what? She leaves halfway through because she's like, no, I'm done. I'm not doing this. I say
damn it as if I actually wanted to see her naked. I really don't care. I just said damn it because I wanted to see someone. Oh, I'm a Disney person. Go down the drain.
Well, that's. I was thinking like, Justin Bieber comes out of a whorehouse. Everyone loses their minds. Miley Cyrus starts acting really slutty and adult. Everyone loses their minds. Selena Gomez stars in an R-rated movie where she smokes, drinks, and gets arrested and stuff. No one cares.
Yeah, no one gave a shit. Maybe because she's not doing it in real life. Maybe they're like, well, she's an actor. She's acting. Justin Bieber, he's a piece of shit. So we're gonna we're gonna blow this way out of proportion. Yeah. Miley Cyrus wants attention. Let's give her attention.
And honestly, the whole story is these girls rob a store to go to Florida for spring break. They party, get drunk, have fun, and then they get arrested. And James Franco, playing a white gangster, bails them out. And then
white gangster.
Yeah,
gangster.
He had the grill, he had the corn rolls.
But he talked like a southern accent?
No, he was doing the gangster y'all.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Oh, that sounds like I'd want to rip out my hair, I'm not gonna lie.
I had to stop it for a while and go do something else.
Did you rent it, or was it just on Netflix or something?
It was on Amazon Prime.
Oh, Amazon Prime. Okay, avoiding that. Last thing you watched?
That was the last thing.
Oh, those...
Die Hard with a Vengeance. I watched it. That was on last night.
Oh. Fucking love that movie. No. Die Hard with a Vengeance is awesome. Samuel L. Jackson and...
But that is the black sheep of the trilogy.
That is no. It's okay. The trilogy, I guess. I thought you were gonna say that. Okay. No. I was like, if the series, that's I don't know. I actually like that one more than 2. I'm not gonna lie.
The first one's still the best.
Well, the first one, of course, is the best, but I like that one more than 2. 2 had a really dumb plot. 2 had that whole thing where like, oh, the military's in on it too. Like, oh.
The only thing about 3 really, well, besides Samuel L. Jackson, was just Scar being the main antagonist.
Can't think of his name.
I know it's a Jeffrey something.
Yeah.
I know his character's name is Simon.
Simon, yeah, I know, because Simon says. Yeah. You guys know what you're talking about. You have the internet under your fingers.
And you've seen Die Hard,
obviously. Yeah, obviously. I mean, who doesn't? If you don't like Die Hard, stop.
I really like Live Free or Die Hard. That one had Justin Martin. You shut up right now.
And Kevin Smith. I don't know why he did that. You think out of all people would be like, wait, no. But anyways. Yeah, Die Hard with Vengeance, I enjoy it. But movies I watched this week, one of them I won't talk to you about yet. But I did first of all, I'll talk about that new TV show, Being Human. Or not Being Human, Almost Human.
Being Human, that's the one with Starkiller.
No, Almost Human. The one with Carl Urban.
Almost Human, that's the one with Bones.
Yeah, exactly. Almost Human. That's actually a pretty kick-ass show.
Meh.
Did you see it?
No.
And how do you know?
Because I'm just saying, man, I'm not going to watch it. I don't really watch TV.
Oh my god. For people, it's a beautiful show. Like, this is really top-notch quality of, just everything.
Which is impressive that I guess, I was going to say enough to hire Carl Urban and have good graphics, but he's really not probably doing too much.
Well, I mean, Star Trek and...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. And that new Riddick movie was in. His career's never taken off, but then again, you've seen some of the movies he's done.
Like Doom,
like Pathfinder.
I never saw Pathfinder.
It's a shitty movie where he's a shitty actor. But then you got Dredd, And that's fucking awesome.
But see, Dredd's not good because of him.
Yeah, Dredd wasn't good. He did not make Dredd. I mean, honestly, anyone could have been that.
Because he just talks
really
monotone and gruff.
Just monotone, gruff, no emotion. Just sit there. Nah. Actually, Grumpy Cat could have been his position. The way he keeps doing the Grumpy Cat face, I'm just like, really? Did they tell you to frown the entire time? But yeah, I saw. So yeah, being Almost Human. God, I keep getting those two. Yeah. Almost Human, great show. It's really just a kind of your typical crime drama if you get down, dig deep in the bones. But they have it kind of has this weird what was that, Blade Runner feel to it, because you got all these androids that look like humans walking around, and like the episode I saw was about these. Apparently these Russian sex trade guys were, of course, they're Russian, of course. But they were taking these women, they were kidnapping women and using them to make sex bots.
Oh.
They were using their DNA to make realistic skin on a sex bot, so that way guys are like, oh, look at her skin, feels so real. And honestly, why is any dude dating in that future if they, you just had sex bots that look and feel like humans?
The human you want them to look like.
Yeah, even that too. You could be like, I want a sexy redhead with big tits.
I want this.
Yes.
Right here.
And then they'll be like, there you go. And she won't talk back? Nope.
Works for me.
Yeah. Cool.
Now, how's her gag reflex?
No, does she gag at all? No, she's not designed. Can you make her? Is there like a button I could press?
Is there a panic button?
Yeah. And actually, even Carl Urban and his partner, Nameless McGee.
That guy who's been in like 3 things.
Yeah, like I said, Nameless McGee. Those two, because the Nameless guy, he plays, he's an android, and he kind of has this monotone kind of feel to him. And Carl Urban actually plays more of a sarcastic, he's kind of Bones in a way, where he's this kind of sarcastic, but yet kind of smart, way of doing it, and, not really great with people. But it's really, their back and forth really works for this buddy cop thing they're doing. So far I'm going to continue to watch it. I'm going to see how the first season ends, and go from there.
Yeah, by the way, I gave up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It bored me.
I don't blame you. This one didn't bore me. This one's getting mixed things. I've been digging it, though. I also watched, for whatever reason, The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise.
Oh, I thought you were going to say The Legend of Korra.
No.
Shut up. Don't mock that show. That is a good fucking show.
I don't even know what it is.
It's the sequel to The Last Airbender.
Oh, yeah. No. I didn't watch that. Anyways, yeah. Last Samurai. The one flaw with this movie, folks, Tom Cruise. Because, honestly, I was watching it, and the first thought came to my head, how does this dude not die? Because people who have seen this movie, I'll just, minor spoiler, he gets shot so many times. And this is supposed to be like right after, we took out the Indians, so, beginning days of the Old West, so around 1800s. And yet he gets shot an ass load. I will have to say, though, the end fight is so freaking cool of the samurai with their swords and bows versus guys with muskets and shit.
Yeah.
That was pretty kick-ass. Besides that, though...
That just made me want to see that 47 Ronin.
47, that looks cool, except for it has monsters and demons and shit, but...
Like I said, it's basically a live-action anime adaptation of an anime that doesn't exist.
Dude, I don't know. Let me ask you something. Ninjas or samurai? Ninjas? I gotta go samurai. Samurai kick-ass. Samurai have one flaw, though. Really suicidal. They get their ass kicked and they're like, oh, I have shame.
Yeah, Ninja's like, I get my ass kicked, oh, I must train harder.
I know, honestly. So that's one flaw with the samurai. But the samurai, they're not, we must hide in the shadows, They're like, oh, no, I must take you head on, and if I lose and you don't kill me, I kill me,
Yeah. See, the only time I think samurais are awesome is when they go Ronin.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited for that movie. Dude, I don't think we have enough samurai films in our...
No, that's why I'm really sad that Zack Snyder got red-lighted on his samurai Star Wars movie.
Well, his 13 Samurai Star Wars-like movie that he was going to do. Oh, yeah. 13 Samurai in itself is kind of cool, because they got this, they got this, it's basically like 13 unlikely heroes joined together to take out one massive, emperor shit. It's really cool. But, yeah, so we got Last Samurai, meh. And the last movie I watched, well, you guys will find out because it'll be in our Top 5.
Yeah.
Our top 5 brought to you by
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. You pulled that out of your ass. Alright, now sadly we can't do the game of what's in the top 5.
Okay, I know this one.
I know. Actually, Nikki G failed miserably last week. I was quite sad.
I could guess the first two.
I would guess the first two. The last, actually, the number 3 is really interesting. Maybe we should fill in the people on what we're talking about. So, alright, so, first of all, let's see. Yeah, they're...
Number 11 already, huh?
Yeah, well, that's not too bad. So, let's start out with number 5. A movie I actually thought was going to go up. Maybe it might by I give it one more week. Because with Thanksgiving coming around, this movie's going to do. I can't imagine it. The kids are out of school.
I know, as a kid, we were always the family that'd go see a movie on Thanksgiving.
Would you?
Yeah.
See, yeah, and then you got families that would go see movies on Thanksgiving. Plus, it's a Thanksgiving themed movie.
It is.
And
if you haven't guessed what we're talking about yet,
it's Freebirds. It's actually it made kind of a piss poor weekend. It only made $5 million. It still has not reached its goal, its budget yet. It's $55 million, and yet it's only made $48 million. So I don't know. I really. It's still in the top 5. It's number 5. It last week was number 4, but I really want to believe that this week is when we're going to see this movie shoot up. I want to believe. But number 4 is not surprising at all.
It kind of is, actually.
It's not surprising to me, because honestly, the movie it was coming out against, it wasn't going to stand a fucking chance. But it is surprising that it's maybe not number 3, in my opinion. But number 4 is Delivery Man. The, Vince Vaughn movie where he had 500 kids, which I thought they have a limit on how much you can donate.
Yeah, I don't know. I know they said something about a mix-up, and he just kind of ended up in every sample.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird mix-up. It's kind of one of those goofy comedies, in my opinion, where it's just like, what happens if you have 500 kids?
The goofy, heartfelt comedy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is definitely going for that heartfelt feel where, Vince Vaughn is trying to be a better human being. He's trying to better himself as a human being. This movie made $8 million. Its total budget of $26 million. It'll make it up. It'll make it up, but it might have to do it on DVD or maybe just wait for the world releases when it releases around the world. But it won't. I don't think it's gonna. I think this is the only time we're gonna see this in our top 5. It's gonna be gone by next week. Number 3, a movie I really never heard of. It had like one black actor for when Nikki G noticed. It was Terrence Howard. And we're like, wow, one memorable name.
Isn't that the dude from Pain and Gain?
Terrence Howard? No. Terrence Howard's the guy from Iron Man 1 and Crash and all those other movies.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, number 3 is The Best Man Holiday. Really can't talk much about this, guys. Have you seen any trailers on this? Yeah, says no. That is his answer for no. It's made $12 million this week. Total gross of $50 million, which really succeeds against its $17 million budget. It's not even a Tyler Perry film. That's why I'm surprised it did well.
Yeah. Black people and people that like black comedies.
How many black comedies have you seen?
Shut up. I guess. Do you count Eddie Daycare as a black comedy?
Not really.
Okay.
That's more of a white people comedy with a white black person.
What about Are We There Yet?
Sort of. I mean, I count more of that as a children's comedy.
Yeah, well,
I would have to say as a Medea movie would be considered.
Fuck that.
Or, even, the Norbit. I'd count the Norbit.
I've seen Norbit. Yeah.
And that's my review for Norbit.
I've also seen The Nutty Professor.
I don't remember that movie at all. Doesn't he get really fat for some reason? Like, building tall fat? Like, doesn't he turn into, like, some Godzilla-like creature where he's just, like, so freaking huge? Or is that, like, some hallucination he has?
You know how long it's been since I've seen that movie?
It's been a long time since I've seen the movie, too, so...
I think I saw it in theaters when I was a kid.
Now, I kind of have a weird theory now that they did, like, the reason why we don't see any more of those skinny guy in a fat person suit is now that we have more fat people in America and they get offended by that. So that's kind of my opinion on why they...
I'm sorry, if you're fat and you get offended by fat people, don't be fat. It's not that hard.
If you're fat and you get offended by fat people, stop being fat.
Exactly. Get off your lazy ass, do something about it. I'm talking to you, Internet.
Yeah, all of you.
And you, Pudgy.
Yeah, I'm not fat. I don't do that shit. Okay, number 2 has finally been knocked off his high horse after, well, actually only 3 weeks in the top 5, or is number 1. Thor, The Dark World. They haven't really got your thoughts on this movie. Tell the people your thoughts on
I
Thor.
love the ever living shit out of this movie.
You loved it, okay. Out of your scale of all the Marvel movies, where would this rank?
Right now, I'd probably say number 3.
Wow. Okay, I picture number 1's Avengers, number 2's Captain.
Yep.
Okay, mine would be about number 6, or number 5, I think would be because I have Avengers, Captain, Iron Man 1. Yes, that is moved up.
Yeah,
Incredible Hulk.
See, that one's pretty down low for me, honestly.
I really like the Edward Norton Incredible Hulk.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love that movie. It's just, it's probably my least favorite.
And then, Thor.
See, me, it'd probably go Avengers, Cap, Thor.
Dark World, of course, not Thor the other one.
Yeah. That, probably Amazing Spider-Man.
Well, that doesn't, I'm going with the Avengers.
Avengers universe?
Yeah, the
okay.
Avengers universe, yeah.
In that case, then Iron Man 1.
Okay, then Iron Man 1.
Then probably Iron Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then the first Thor. Then
wow, you like Iron Man 2 more than the first Thor.
Yeah, I mean, I like them all.
Oh yeah, no, we're not saying like, well, the last one on our shit list.
The first Thor kind of just had nothing going.
Yeah, it had nothing going for it, and I do agree. This one is much better. Like the first Thor is, I would say it's above the last 2 Iron Mans in my opinion.
Yeah, Iron Man 3 is at the bottom.
Oh yeah, it's at my bottom too. That movie. If you would like to know our thoughts about that movie, go to our website and go to the series stock.
I saw that for like $5 at Blockbuster for the clothes. I almost bought it, but it was on DVD and it had the terrible Blockbuster case. So I was like, no, I'm not.
No.
No matter how bad that movie is, it's still a movie where if I ever got it, it'd be on Blu-ray.
You don't really have a Blu-ray.
Shut up.
Poking holes in Nick's logic.
I will someday, okay?
Yeah, so I liked Thor. I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't think it was the best. It was one of those movies, like, I like to put it as where it's good, but I don't walk out of it going like, oh my god, not one of those movies.
The last movie I did that for was probably The Dark Knight Rises. No, wait, Elysium.
Thank you. I was about to say, the last movie I did that for was Elysium, where I walked out like, that was amazing. Yeah. So, and then number 1, what is it?
May the odds be ever in your favor when you're guessing.
Wow. That was actually pretty good. The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. I saw that.
I did not.
Yeah, I'm yet to put up my review for it. I haven't decided if I'm just going to do an audio one and be lazy or actually write one out. But
it's really odd that, I read the books.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't. And you're the one who saw the movie.
Yes, well, you were the one that, you had more priorities.
I did.
So I was the one that was like, fuck it, I'm going to go see it at 9 o'clock in the morning and be done with it.
Yeah, see, even then I'd be like, no, fuck you, I'm not getting up that early to go watch a movie.
Well, I wasn't going to go at 9 if you were going to go with me. I just went at 9 because I like going in an empty theater. So that's the reason why I go at 9. I love it when I walk up to the counter and the guy has to actually put the headset on, open up the window, and do all this shit.
Yeah, that's how it was when we went to go see Thor. For me.
Oh, really? Anyways, yeah, I dig that, and then I went. Actually, my theater actually had quite a few people, and I was surprised enough. But yeah, Hunger Games: Catching Fire, much better. I mean, this is doing great review-wise from what I'm hearing. The word of mouth is doing great. It's much better than the original. I can attest to that because I don't like the original at all.
And it was my favorite book of the series.
Was it your favorite book in the series? I have to admit, what they do in this movie, and in the book, of course, but what they do in this movie is so much more original than what they did in the original one. Just the whole thing of like, whoa, hey, now, you're basically them, you get to see both sides of the story of the government's really trying to calm down this rebellion. But instead of doing it the smart way of like, let's try to like maybe give the people a fucking bone here and be nice to them and do all this.
No, man.
They're like, no, let's burn everything and send executions everywhere.
Well, I mean, the books are from Katniss's point of view, so everything that happens in the movies that she's not there for, you don't see.
Oh, okay. So when like everything that they're showing with with Philip Seymour Hoffman not going on at all.
Yeah, I mean, the only time you see him is in the beginning when Katniss meets him and he keeps flicking his watch at her.
Oh, yeah. I do have to say, it actually had a decent enough twist at the end where I was just kind of like, oh, not something where I was like, whoa, but it was like kind of a pleasant twist. Where
I know when I was reading the book, I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really weird how I categorize twists sometimes, where I'm just like, there's the pleasant twist where you're like, oh yeah, that's nice.
Then there's the mind-blowing mindfuck twist.
Yeah, the mindfuck like Tyler Durden twist where like, I'm an idiot for not seeing that.
Yeah, or Operation Endgame twist. Didn't see that one coming.
Operation Endgame?
Yeah. It's about a bunch of spies in an underground warehouse and they all start dying. They have to try to figure out who's killing them as a bomb's about to explode.
Really?
Yeah.
Have I seen that?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, no I have. Yeah, I have seen that. I forgot what the twist was, but...
Twist is the main character. Spoiler alert.
Okay, spoiler alert. Go forward like a minute.
The main character is one that he was the bad guy and the double agent.
Oh.
And he, his ex-girlfriend that was working there, they escape and everything, and then as they get out the elevator, he shoved a fucking machete through her face.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember. Because they were hunting down the double agent and everyone's killing each other and it turns out it was him the whole time.
Yeah, the new guy.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh god. That movie wasn't bad. It was stupid as hell, but it wasn't bad.
I like that movie. Mostly because of that just twist at the end. We're like, oh, you thought he was the good guy? Guess again.
Oh, I know. Oh, I love those twists. And then we got the stupid ones like, don't make any sense. Like, the trees are killing people. I won't tell you what movie that is.
If you don't know, then...
Yeah, if you don't know, then you're on your own, pal. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, Hunger Games Catching Fire, great movie. So far it's made $161 million, way surpassing its budget of $130 million in one weekend. Congratulations. Actually, surprisingly enough, I didn't really mention this. Thor still has not reached its budget. It's $3 million off.
And that is a high budget fucking movie.
It's $170 million. That's a very high budget movie. And yet they still haven't reached it. They'll reach it, of course. I mean, they got $3 million and it's number 2. It's reaching that. Oh shit, it's number 6 now. What the hell happened?
Even then, DVD sales come out.
Oh yeah, it reaches numbers. But yeah, that is our top 5. Let's get into our trailer talk.
Yay!
For Nick's pick this week of Muppets Most Wanted.
Hot diggity.
We saw the second trailer, not the first one, so I don't really know what the first one was. But trailer number 2 that came out, this one is a completely different... you know what I like about this one, Nick?
It's not... Story.
Yeah, it's not it's not that generic fucking story the first movie had. Did you see the first Muppets? Or the first remake of the Muppets? Okay, no. No works as well, sir. The first Muppets was the actual, like, oh no, they're closing down this. We have to do a fundraiser and raise enough money to save the theater that we do all our shit in. That was the plot. It was very generic. The movie was kind of generic. Muppets Most Wanted, much better movie from what I'm already seeing in the trailer, where Kermit the Frog gets basically framed. He was framed and replaced by this
Russian frog.
They didn't give him a name, did they? Or they did, but I just didn't.
Russian Kermit the Frog.
Russian Kermit the Frog, yes, with a mole, and he basically somehow slaps a mole on the Kermit, like he rips him off. I don't know if he rips it off his own face, because they are just made of velvet. So, but, yeah, so Kermit's he's in a prison with Tina Fey, who's a Russian, general or something like that.
Some Russian lady.
Some Russian warden or whatever. And then basically this new Russian Kermit is trying to... How many times are we going to say Russian in this?
Russian.
Russian. This new Russian Kermit, he's trying to pretend to be Kermit. And for some reason works with Ricky Gervais to steal... I don't know. He's trying to steal something. And then, so basically, yeah, Ricky Gervais is in it as another villain, because Muppets like to do that thing where they got one human villain and one Muppet villain.
And then so is Ty Burrell, who Interpol.
Interpol? I don't remember saying.
Or not? Yeah, I think he's Interpol. Tibera. He's the dude from Modern Family.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he's from Modern Family. And he was actually also in Dawn of the Dead remake one.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
He played the asshole.
Yeah, he was the asshole guy who gets killed. Yeah, actually everyone does in Dawn of the Dead. Who am I kidding? I would say spoiler alert, but if you don't see that coming,
And that movie's like 20 years old now.
Well, not 20, but, anyways. Yeah, so you got, this one, Jason Sudeikis, I think his name is. The fucker from,
It's Jason Segel.
Segel, that's what, I knew it was Jason S.
Sudeikis is the dude from, The Hall Pass.
Oh, Horrible Bosses guy. Okay, so Jason Segel, he's not back. Neither is Amy Adams. Those two, they're just not back for whatever reason. I don't know if they're gonna just talk about it in the movie. Like, oh, where's your brother? Because they still have that weird, like, human Muppet dude. Like, that guy's still there from the first Muppets reboot.
Was he the retard who was like, oh my god, what'd you do with Kermit?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was that dude. In the first one, his whole thing was he wanted to be a Muppet. And I'm like, dude, you're already a fucking Muppet. What are you talking about? You're already, you're a puppet. I don't know what your mom did. She fuck a sock or something? Like, what happened? Did your dad you can't find a condom, honey. Just wear a sock. And that's how Muppets are made? Like, I don't know. But yeah, somehow he was brothers with Jason Segel.
Clearly, you fist the girl, and that's how Muppets are made.
Okay, yeah, it's maybe she had sex with a Muppet. Maybe she was a cheating whore. So we don't know. Maybe Kermit is his real dad. We'll find out. I don't know. For some reason, he's still back. His character was just kind of meh. Everyone doesn't see a Muppet movie for the new characters. No, you see Muppet movie for Kermit, Fozzie, Gonzo, Binker, or my two personal favorite, the two old men that just like
Animal. Don't forget
Animal. Ah! Oh, dude, I still like the old men though. Just when they're they make I know call me an ambulance. You're an ambulance. Oh god, I wish if we had that talent to be able to just do that. I'd want us to do the bloody times like that. Just like, drive real fast. I'll drive you fast.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. But I'm glad to see, as long as those guys just throughout the whole movie just randomly cut back to them and then just making some joke.
So what it should be is they should do Mystery Science Theater 3000 thing with those two the whole time.
That would be an awesome movie where they're just, you kind of see like a side view of them, or maybe, I don't know, it'd be kind of weird. I don't know how you do it, because Mystery Science Theater, you just see the back of their head. I mean, unless they wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah, or just do put them in the top right corner looking down.
Oh yeah, the whole time where they do it kind of a play style and they're just making jokes. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Even though I actually did see something where they did that.
Oh,
it wasn't online. It was an actual theater, but it was at Disney World. They had this 3D Muppet thing, and then open the top corner were the two old men making fun of it the whole time.
Those two old guys are awesome. But yeah, would you? Okay.
No, I would not go see that.
You would not go see this. No. So no in theaters. What about renting it? Say Redbox. Maybe that'd be a stretch of your dollar.
Yeah, if I found it on Amazon Prime or Netflix for free.
So Amazon Prime, Netflix, or just on TV, you'd watch it. The only thing, I like to play everything new and see everything new for the most part. So if nothing good is going out against this, I'll probably end up seeing it. If not, I may end up renting it. So we'll see. It all depends on what's coming out against this movie. All right, let's get into some news. Let's go into... So, I guess the guys who make Fast and Furious is planning on making a Roadhouse remake.
Okay, so 2 things.
Okay.
Number 1, the first Roadhouse is not a very good movie.
It's not a very... The first Roadhouse, in my opinion, belongs in the 80s.
Yes.
Where, you can make a movie that really has nothing... it doesn't make any goddamn sense. And it's kind of stupid, but it's a fun action movie with a lot of...
Yeah. Number 2, the Fast and the Furious movies are shit.
They are shit. Every single one of them. Name 1, shit. Name 2, both shit.
Name 7, shit.
Yeah, I know, the 7th one isn't even out yet. And it's gonna be shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. I saw the 6th one. I spent my hard-earned money, and I saw it, and I reviewed it, and I fucking hated it. That was, that's on my list of, worst of list right now. That is up there. Because that was one of the few movies I've seen this year where I was done watching and being like,
More than The
fuck
Purge?
you. I didn't hate The Purge.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were the one person in our group who didn't mind The Purge.
Yeah, I didn't mind The Purge. I hated the theater The Purge was in. I fucking loathe every last human being besides us that were quiet. And anyone else who was quiet. I'm not going to throw them under the bus.
But the Swaggets.
Yeah, which is like 95% of them can go burn in the deepest circle of hell where their eyes can be feasted on by crows.
Yes.
Actually, no, not their eyes, their tongues. So that way all that ever comes out of their mouth. No, no, no. But anyways.
Or, go fucking ancient Greek status. Have their liver be eaten every day and then just regrow.
Your liver regrows?
No, I'm like that.
Oh.
I think it was...
I was about to say,
I think it was Perseus who that happened to, where
Perseus.
he had his liver eaten by a giant crow every day, and then every night it would regrow, and it would just, for all eternity.
God. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, that was his hell.
That is really graphic hell. I always loved the graphic. I mean, it's still, that sounds horrible, but for some reason, he doesn't have to do anything. He just gets his liver eaten. That dude who has to constantly push up the rock.
Yeah.
That sounds like hell because
or let's not forget Atlas.
What's he up to? Well,
he holds the world on his shoulders.
Oh, great. And has to spin around. Twinkle toes.
Oh, that was Apollo's job, was to move the skies.
Did you take a Greek myth class?
I took Waffle.
Okay, you had Greek mythology in it. Yeah.
Yeah, we read the Iliad, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had to read the Iliad. I never had an excuse to read it. It's a long book.
It's incredibly long, and it's basically Troy.
Is most of it the Troy part, not the part where he has to go home?
Yeah, that's the Odyssey.
Oh, the Odyssey is when he has to. Oh, okay, so it's just Troy. Okay.
it's really. I mean, there's a lot more God element, like in the actual Iliad, gods come down and actually help fight and shit.
Oh, do they? So wait, who was on the side of the Greeks?
Fuck if I remember.
Oh, shit. You remembered fucking what Atlas does, but you can't remember who the hell is on.
Everyone knows what Atlas does. That's where the term Atlas Shrugged comes from.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, folks, we got way off track about talking Roadhouse. Good God. But anyways, yeah, they're planning on making a Roadhouse movie. According to The Wrap, a screenplay written by Michael Stokes, who is the current developer of another project, Crash Bandits.
Oh man, I thought you were going to say Crash Bandicoot.
I know. He's basically from what what there's articles saying, he's a B writer. He's a B movie writer.
Of course he is. He did Fast and the Furious.
That's like a D movie. Anyways, yeah. So I mean, what better? I don't know how I see this flopping like the Footloose remake that flopped because honestly, you try to pass off a premise of, hey, how about this town outlaw dancing? Because I was like, wait, that's unconstitutional. Right there, you could not do that constitutionally. Sorry. We're smarter in this day and age where we're like, fuck you, that wouldn't happen. Not even
that's when the flash mob happens. You want to arrest one of us? You gotta arrest all of us.
I hope you have a big enough jail, bitch. I know, small town.
Hope you don't want your donuts anymore.
I know. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my raggun doll, baby. And Roadhouse was basically a dude that just kickboxed a bunch, in the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'll admit that might be a more fun film, but
there's really no story.
Yeah,
it
just
it is an 80s
Roadhouse.
movie if ever there was one.
Yeah, no, that is definitely an 80s movie. But they remade Red Dawn, which
I didn't hate the new one as much as other people did.
I didn't hate it, but I love the original. The original has the original still has that 80s feel to it. Where the 80s feel where it was still fuck you Russia. Unlike this one, where yeah, it was North Korea, and everyone's like, North Korea couldn't invade us. Shut the fuck up.
The original Red Dawn was the very first PG-13 movie ever.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Before that, there was no...
Red Dawn's not PG-13.
Yeah, it is.
First Red Dawn's not PG-13. That is R. Do you need a Google challenge this?
Yes.
Google challenge! Alright. We have to go with Red Dawn. 1984. Came out in 1984, folks. Fun. Okay, Red Dawn. This should tell... IMDb should tell the rating. PG-13. Okay, Google, he won. He won. That movie shows blood.
Yeah, But it was the first PG-13 movie. Before that, PG-13 didn't exist.
Well, yeah, I know what movie started the PG-13 ramp, and that was oddly enough, it was what was it? The second Indiana Jones, because that one was showing some guy because that was rated PG, and it showed the dude's getting a heart getting ripped out.
And the fucking Breakfast Club gets rated R for saying it once.
I know. I'm trying to remember the other movie that got the PG-13 that helped get PG-13 on the map. Can't remember it, but anyways, back to this new fun little hell that we have with video game movies being the hot shit right now. So, we all know about the Need for Speed movie coming out.
Yes. Starring
Well,
Jesse Pinkman.
Sony decided to get their dick wet in this, and they're like, well, how about a Gran Turismo movie? God damn it. Seriously, people. So they're making a Gran Turismo movie.
That'd be like making a Forza movie.
Yeah, so far the only thing they really have confirmed officially is the co-writer on Zack Snyder's Watchmen. He's going to be writing the movie. He's going to be writing the screenplay. And
I'm sorry.
what's his screenplay going to consist of? They go in circles. The vroom vroom. Brrr. Like, whoever's acting just looks at the screen and like, okay, I say, come on. Shifting.
Turn
Turbo.
left. Turn left. Turn
Do I
left.
say anything in the script? There's no story in the game. Which leaves them to one thing. I could say one gleam of fucking hope. They can at least do whatever the hell they want with the story. Because being that there is no story, there is no main characters, there is no real universe except for cars, they can kind of make whatever the fuck they want.
But you know what it's going to turn into? An underdog racing story?
Exactly. You know what's even worse? Gran Turismo is boring as shit.
It's a racing game with no story. It's just, race one, race two.
It's a racing game where it's just racing. It's like Forza, where it's just like, oh, look at these pretty cars. You can customize your cars. Now put them on this track. Now race.
Yeah.
I have more fun being on the highway than I do playing those games. Fuck those games. And now you're going to have a movie where you get people that, we know some of these people that see a nice sexy car, and they're just, they whip out their dick in the theater and just, I can't help it. Ugh. That's what's going to happen. So, people who work in movie theaters, careful in this movie and Need for Speed and the new Fast and Furious. Sticky floors. You ever wonder why the theater floor is sticky? It's not because of soda. It's because they had a Fast and Furious screening beforehand. God. But yeah, Gran Turismo is supposed to have over thousands of vehicles, so we might see a bunch of different car brands in this movie. Yay, if you're into cars. I don't give a shit about cars, so...
Oh, look, another car.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, look, a rich person.
I know, a rich person who can afford this car. So, yeah. Whatever. Gran Turismo. This article asks a question, say, Gran Turismo game, what cars would you like to see featured in it? I'm like, how about my car?
Yeah, I was going to say, how about a Honda Civic?
I know. I want to see a Honda Del Sol in this vehicle.
No,
or
a Pinto.
No, you know what I want to see? I want to see one of those stupid ass, I can't remember
Smart
what
car.
Yeah, one of those stupid ass little, round smart car things that they got going on. That, only, one person owns.
I want to see a clown car.
Oh, God, a clown car, yes.
It's a Batmobile.
Batmobile. Kit from Knight Rider. Oh, that's how
Herbie.
Yeah, let's just get all the famous cars in there and just be like, yes, like speed racers in there for whatever reason. Like, I have to drive real fast.
The Mach 5.
I know. See, we just made a better movie right there. Fuck you guys.
Let's have Mario in his Mario Kart.
I know. Oh, all the Mario. Get all the video games, kart racing. Yeah, where's my, let's have a movie where it's Crash Team Kart Racing versus, Mario Kart Racing versus, what's another kart racing? Little Big Planet kart racing. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, guys. So, good news. Alright, so you know who's playing Mad Max, right?
Nope.
Tom Hardy.
Really?
Yeah, Tom Hardy's gonna be fucking Mad Max.
Well.
No. Well, I'll drive that tanker. Have you seen a Mad Max movie?
I have not.
Get out. Get the fuck out. Get out! Get out! And you stay the hell out! Don't you come back, you whore! You dirty slut! I'm sorry, folks. Nick is gone. He's no longer on the Bloody Screen podcast. He has until he sees Mad Max, all of them. You can come back. I'm sorry, Nick. Come back. It's okay. It's okay. Come here, boy. Come here. Oh yeah, but goddamn. No. Down. No one. This is audio. No one knows what's happening. They're using their imaginations. Yeah. So you got Mad Max. Woo! I'm actually kind of excited for this sequel now when they announced Tom Hardy being the new Mad Max, because you honestly...
It's a sequel?
It's actually... Is it a sequel? I thought it was a reboot.
You just said sequel.
Did I say sequel? Oh, no, it's a reboot. I thought you read in there that was a sequel. I was like, no, I thought it was a reboot. But yeah, the one good news, though, that it's going to be set coming out for May 15th, 2015. So people are like, wow, Brennan, how's that good news? That's a long time away. And I was like, well, honestly, they just now got the casting done, so.
But 2014 doesn't have shit for it except for Captain America.
Honestly, 2014.
And The Hobbit.
Well, the Hobbit's known. But it's just kind of like, really, what else does 2014 have? 2015 sounds like it's going to be an amazing fucking year.
Yeah.
We got Avengers 2. We got the Superman vs. Batman. We got the new Star Wars. We got Mad Max.
Probably a new Star Trek.
Probably a new Star Trek by then. But they're trying to play it smart. I will give them that. Because, you got Age of Ultron, and, Age of Ultron, and 1 week before, 2 weeks before, no, they're not playing that smart. Never mind.
So they're making a Tomorrowland movie? I hope that's not based on that amusement park.
Oh, God.
Here's every sci-fi fantasy you could think of.
Every sci-fi fantasy that you can think of that never will ever actually happen.
Add to the Disneyland movie. Haha.
Yes. Well, we make jokes about that. Look at Pirates of the Caribbean.
True.
They made 4 fucking movies off a theme ride.
They made 3 movies. That 4th one does not count, and you know it.
I never saw the 4th one.
Don't.
I had no reason to.
That 3rd one, it ends at 3.
Honestly, 3 was a bit shaky for me too.
And it ended the series.
It basically drove a knife through its heart. 3 was pretty bad. But yeah, 2 weeks before Age of Ultron, I'm kind of like, whoa. I was thinking the Avengers was going to be a little bit later in the year.
No,
June. Okay, never mind. Why are you guys setting it? You guys are kind of not playing this smart. I hate to say it. Cause
they're going to get a few people, like the old people who saw the Mad Max movies. Yeah. Who are going to go see it. But, as soon as the Avengers comes out, there goes their ratings.
Well, think about it this way. People don't see movies like me or even you, really. People don't see movies on, almost a weekly basis. I do see it on a weekly basis now, and you see it whenever you see a movie you want. Any movie you want to see, you just go see it. And so, people don't really see movies like that. And people aren't, unless you're a movie buff or you see a lot of movies, you tend to only see maybe 4 or 5 movies a year. So when you have your money and you're sitting there like, oh, I liked Mad Max, but you're like, well, Avengers is coming out in a couple of weeks. I'm just gonna save my money and just go see Avengers. That kind of mentality. Where, it's not you guys fucked up. That actually just lowered my hopes for this now.
I mean, it's like, Captain America 2, that release date is set for, April is, the worst time for movies. That is a movie dead zone.
Yeah, that is a movie dead zone. But you know what? That means it's going to be very profitable. The Captain America Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. coming out in April. Or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, you're right. What is it called?
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Yeah, I don't know what I call it. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Both of our favorite Captain America parts.
Oh, I know, honestly. I'm out of it right now.
Unless they make a Zemo movie.
A Zemo?
Yeah. That dude in the purple suit.
Zemo. Zemo was pretty cool, actually. Yeah, you're right. I do like Winter Soldier more just because he has more of a big impact on Captain America personally.
Yeah.
Or we could, the death of Captain. Anyway, we're just kind of tired. Oh, what about a movie if it was the death of Captain America? Oh, that'd be so awesome. You never read that, did you?
No.
You know what it's kind of making me hoping for? For some reason. I kind of wanted them to make them, when they get the Ultron thing and they're done, they got the Avengers trilogy, they finish off Thanos. I kind of want to see a Civil War thing.
Yes.
Because they're, that would be by the time, it'd be phase 4 by then. They have so many characters already in the, out there.
Mm-hmm.
They can do a Civil War. Just split them in half. I mean, you don't have to stick true to the comics because it's not like Marvel does anyways. Movies.
Yeah, because they can't cross universes with X-Men.
I know. Yet.
Or Spider-Man, yeah.
They're in the talks with Fox a little bit, trying to get that worked out. But, so far, Quicksilver's going to be two different people.
And so is Scarlet Witch.
And so is Scarlet Witch. And Spider-Man so far still, because Spider-Man's owned by goddamn Sony.
Yeah, he's his own thing.
Yeah, he's not even owned by Fox, which is so fucking weird. But I was like, what? I would like to be in the room where Marvel was handing out their properties. Instead, like Disney's like, yeah, we'll take this large group. Sony's like, we only got money for Spider-Man. Well, if Spider-Man's your highest ticket, so we're gonna take him.
Spider-Man. Before the new Spider-Man, the original 3 were Fox.
Were they? Oh, really? Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah,
that's why the third one sucked so bad, because the Fox CEO was a dick. Yeah, I remember that.
And they were Fox 21st Century Fox or whatever.
Yeah, which they're not even 21st Century anymore, are they? They're just Fox, aren't they?
I think so.
Yeah, they just stopped with their century shit, which I'm like, well, why not? That was kind of cool. Being that you guys were going to be 21st century for a very long time. Very long time. So maybe they're like, we don't want to stick with one name. But, yeah, it did kind of seem like when the Marvel was handing out properties, like Disney and all them, they're like, so we can get a discount on all these characters that no one really knows about. They're like, yeah, sure, yeah, fuck it, whatever. We'll take them. And then, Sony's sitting there. How much for Spider-Man? How much you got? Fuck. And then Fox is just in there. Can we just keep X-Men? Sure, go for it.
Yeah, which X-Men, that's even bigger than the Avengers.
That's pretty big. Okay. I don't think so. You think Days of Future Past is going to be bigger than Avengers?
What I mean is, there are more X-Men than there are
Avengers. Very true. But the problem with the X-Men movies, they never have all the X-Men.
Oh, no.
I mean, Days of Future Past is actually where we're going to see most of the X-Men finally. But, the problem with the X-Men movies, though, is since they didn't rehash it like they should have, especially after that third one. They should have just rehashed it, or even after. Well, I mean, I do applaud them for not counting Origins as continuity at all.
Yeah,
they just kind of what was it?
They shoved that one.
Yeah, they retconned it. They just they retconned that shit the fuck out of there, and Hugh Jackman's already in talks saying, yeah, I'm doing more X-Men. So Lord knows whatever Wolverine story.
He will be Wolverine. He is Wolverine.
Well, he says he enjoys doing it, so why not? And he's not pulling a Robert Downey Jr. where Robert Downey Jr. keeps being like, I want more money. You want me to come back? I want more money.
And Hugh Jackman's like, alright, whatever, I'll get you doing it.
Yeah, I know. You start doing an Australian.
Well, that's because he is Australian.
He is Australian, but he does a mean-ass American accent. Honestly, what's the deal with Australians doing American accents so fucking well? Except Sam Worthington.
Yeah. Even the governor is Australian.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because on Talking Dead, I heard him talk. I was like, "What the fuck? You do a Southern accent, dude, and you're convincing as fuck." Speaking of which, since we have a little bit of time, I want to talk about the last week's episode of Walking Dead. Didn't like it.
I didn't either.
I thought, people who've been keeping up with The Walking Dead, or maybe missed last week's episode. Last week's episode was all about the governor.
And so was this week's.
This week's going to be more interesting, though, because he meets up with his own crew. The people he's with is actually going to find out what kind of a person he is.
Yeah.
There's no way, like, the Mexican dude, I forget his name. Jose, and the black dude are just not going to sit there and be like, oh, yeah, by the way, he likes to shoot people. That work with him. I did find it kind of interesting, though, at the end of the end of last week's episode, apparently the Jose is still doing the goddamn like the ditch thing for some reason. I was like, I thought that was him trying to figure out how to reverse the whole zombie thing so that way he can bring his daughter back.
I guess we'll figure out what the fuck he's been up to these past few months.
I know, he's a bad motherfucker. Not Jose, the governor, taking on 3 zombies hand to hand.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, eh.
Just to protect someone who reminds him of his daughter.
Oh yeah, I saw that coming a mile away, that he was gonna get attached to her, But yeah, the last week's episode, all about the governor, all about him.
All trying to make you feel sad for the governor.
I do have to admit, though, it humanized him way more than what you originally saw him as. Like, in all season 3, he's a villain. Villain. This one, you kind of see him like, well, he's not a complete shitbird. But they might just, they might say like, oh yeah, he's not a complete shitbird. Wait till you see this episode. Oh, now he's a shitbird again.
Because now they got to lead him back up to his revenge on the
prison group. Yeah, the prison group. Which
I just think it's funny, like, They just skip the whole part where he cleans up. He's like, yeah, I have scraggly hair and a huge beard. Nah, I'm clean.
I know, they literally they don't show him shave or cut his hair.
Or why he cleaned up. He's just, no, I'm good now.
Yeah, it's like, it just out of the blue. He's just like, yep, I'm okay.
Yeah.
It was funny as hell. Like, my dad's watched a little bit of the episode, and he's just like, is that like Snake Plissken? Because he has a fucking eye patch on, long hair, scraggly beard. And I was laughed. I was like, no, Dad, that's not Snake Plissken. But, that's basically it. I just wanted to talk about The Walking Dead whenever we can. But anyways, that's it, everybody. That's our show. Good night.